Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. I guess you can probably tell where I am if you've played disc golf or watched disc golf in a while. On a disc golf course, the disc golf heaven of Sweden. Wow, this is amazing, dude. I have like an amazing practice area and everything, and now I'm about to play the second best rated course in the world. Just doing a little course review on it today. I'm here on a little 4-day trip, so I'm gonna be doing a couple of challenges here and probably finish it off with a 970, break 970. So I'll probably use this playthrough here today as a little practice round. See if we can figure out the play on the different holes here. But man, oh man, what a beautiful place. I basically have it all to myself right now as well because I'm here in the morning. Let's just get going, man. Let's just get going. All right, just quickly switch to short because the sun came out. And the weather is actually going to be really nice today. Actually, for the entire trip, it's going to be like between 20 and 22 degrees when on its maximum each day. Not too much rain. Probably gonna go 2 off the first here, so I'll gamble a little bit throwing the lightweight wave. First hole is 145 meters, par 3, slightly downhill, so probably can't reach it, but we're gonna try. Definitely needed some height on that one. That is OB. Let me do another one. Actually just got a new sending of discs, gonna try out some of them. Haven't really tried them much yet, but this is a fishing wave. It was supposed to be right between my 2 waves, the lightweight and the proton wave, but I think it really just ended up being a lot like that one, the light one. So, also a little flippy, but gotta get to know it. Come back. That's not gonna come back. All right, I'm gonna do a control one. Much more controllable, that proton one. Still get some distance. I think that was like 120 meters, but it's also downhill, you know. There are actual tee times here. Like when you book in to play the course and kind of pay for it, you gotta book a time. Very professional. I played golf back in the days, and that was kind of the same system. So I'm curious to see whether or not I'm gonna be able to like stay in my spot here. There's a solo guy. He was gonna play behind me, but I let him through to begin with. Just swap times with him because he's probably gonna be faster than me when I'm filming. And then there's a group of 4 behind me. I should be able to play faster than them. Okay, it did feel tailwind off the tee, but now coming up here, I'm actually feeling a little bit of a headwind, at least some of the time. So I guess that kind of explains why I couldn't keep those discs in bounds. Just do a little jump putt here. I'm like 30 away probably. I'm just gonna lay it up. No chance of making this. All right, gotta get that warmed up. I'm a little bit unsure what I'm doing with putting lately, but you guys have seen that. I only missed like 25 meters though, so I think if I get one of my my flippy waves up and ride up high on a full flex, I could probably actually make it there for the birdie. I definitely have gained a lot of distance lately, especially now with the summer coming out and being able to play in shorts and t-shirts and stuff. All right, let's hit this putt. All right, good bid. I don't know if I should do scores today. Should I? Do you want to see scores on like a practice round kind of thing? I'll probably do a couple of mulligans. We'll see. I'll try to keep some sort of score. I was here last summer actually playing this course with a group of friends, and I will say we mainly played it in like pretty bad weather, like a lot of rain. So scores weren't perfect, but I believe I got a 10 over par as my best score through out of 2 rounds on this course. So I guess that will be the goal here for the first little practice round. I think I can definitely get close to par on a good day, but I don't know. Do I have good days right now? I'm not sure. I'm very inconsistent. Oh, this is a yellow tee. They've added, or not the yellow tee, but like the FPO tee. I don't think they had FPO tees last time I was here. This was just like purely the white course, but obviously they had LA Open last weekend, and they had FPO there as well. So this one is 173 meters, par 4. It says actually, okay, you gotta see this actually. This is amazing. It actually says like where the landing zone is or how far it is to the landing zone right there, 115 meters to the perfect landing zone, which that's a really good luxury to have if you come here for the first time. You just gotta get like inside that clump of trees on the right side, on the left of that, and just past that birch hanging out over the fairway, and then you gotta go way up to the left. I think I'll actually try with a lightweight wave here again, because I don't quite think I have the power to just throw hyzer over those that clump of trees. So maybe I'll just do a little flick shot through on the left side. That's perfect, right? It's gonna flex right in there. That's actually a little bit short of the gap. So I really got to get behind one. Felt a little bit weird there. I almost had two good grips I couldn't brace. Let me just do one more. I shouldn't do too many extra shots because I'm gonna be trying to film 2 videos a day, I believe, for 4 straight weeks. 4 straight days. So we'll see. I think that one is actually flippier than the neutron one. But it's in a better spot because it's a little bit more back. All right, cool shot. It does actually seem to be a little inside line here, so I can get a potential birdie. It's very tight. Fishing wave actually went 5 meters longer and a little bit more right, so that's in the prime position. But I think I also hit it a little better angle-wise. I didn't hit the gap, but I got really lucky and hit another gap some of the way up there. So I'll have like a jump putt from circle 2, but it's so uphill I probably might not even be able to make it there. This is so far uphill. Probably only like 12 meters away. Am I blocking the basket for you guys? All right, I'll jump to the side when I've putted. Don't hit the cage, it'll roll like 50 meters down. Go! Oh, just behind it. That looked so good. I hope you could see it. I'm just gonna let you guys stand here while I tap out because it's a little bit of a finesse to get you guys to stand here. Par. That's fine. Kind of a bad upshot. It is definitely one of the holes that is pretty birdable for me though. I think there will be a lot of distance out here. So there will definitely be some birdies that I can't really get, but there will also be easier ones than this one, where I only got to throw like 90, but controlled. Hole 3, par 3, 163 meters. It's right down there. Still just a little flex shot. Isn't this crazy? This is like the wildest hole in the history of disc golf. Such a cool par 3. There's like OB Creek down short, and there's OB left, OB right. It's an island hole. Gotta make it over there, otherwise you go straight to the drop zone. I should probably play safe, throwing my control wave, but I don't care because this is paradise. So I gotta take advantage. I'm throwing the big wave here, the lightweight guy that goes far. I'm trying to flex it all the way there. See if I can get a birdie. Turn more. Nail more. That went for so long. I believe there's like a little cubby in there where there's no OB. So we could be safe, but I'm not sure. I'm gonna try with the fishing wave as well. Get the perfect shot here. I would love to get the perfect shot on this hole. I threw it higher. I threw it to the moon. It's still going though. That's up there almost pin high. I think that might be pin high. That's incredible. Oh, I can't believe it. I want to throw my entire bag, but I'm only gonna get half of it with me home if I do that. So let's not do that. I'm coming back to this place later today or tomorrow. It's fine. Come on, stay controlled. Okay, I think I'm OB, unfortunately. I haven't been over there yet, but it looks like they drew the OB a little bit in towards the fairway, so gonna throw a provisional off the drop zone here just in case it's inbounds somehow. I don't know how far this is, but I think I can reach it with a putter. I'm gonna try. Actually, I don't think I can. It looks a little bit far, so I'll disc up to a hex. That's not good. That went straight OB. Let me do a servo. I'm throwing 5 now. Did the same thing, but it got through this time at least. Okay, I did find both my waves again, so I'm really happy about that. They were kind of almost pin high, probably missing like 7 meters, but way left. Both of them, obviously. Actually, the fishing wave was almost in bounds, but so I can definitely birdie this hole. Just gotta need the perfect shot for it. Okay, see if we can save a triple bogey. No, that's way right. And now it's far again. See if we can save the quadruple bogey. Nose down. That's an 8. Snowman on a par 3. Don't remember the last time I've done that. Putting a little bit of a challenge on hand here. I'm 6 over now. But good thing the goal was to shoot better than 10. And obviously, if I don't, it doesn't matter that much. Because this is just a practice round. This isn't the Break 970. So like I said, I'm planning on filming quite a few videos out here. Some on this course. And then Ada actually also has a yellow course. Yeah, that's right. They don't have a yellow tee. They have a yellow course. That is, I believe, the 3rd highest rated in Sweden as well. Definitely in the top 100 in the world. Absolutely amazing course. I did play it once last summer when I was here, but in like terrible weather, lots of rain. So I don't really feel like I've tried that course, but I'm super excited to try that one. And then also, as if that wasn't enough, 3 kilometers from Ale, there's another course called Uspatorp, which is like also incredibly high rated. Absolutely amazing. So gonna be playing a few different courses, and definitely gonna be playing some challenges on this one. So stay tuned for that. This hole is a 200 meter par 4 with a double landing zone here, or a landing zone here, and then kind of like an island green way over there. But really just gotta get just past that bush down there in the middle. 105 meters it says on the tee sign. So that's what we're gonna try to do. Feels like a headwind here. It's a little bit windy today, so that's gonna make it play a little tougher. I believe I can get my servo down there pretty good. Go for a little heiser flip because it's a headwind. I mean, that was a rip, but it also faded way out on me. Let me try and flex a Tesla down there as well. Yeah, that's gonna be good. Get past that bush. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay, we're actually gonna play from that one, I think. I think that Tesla and the servo fly pretty similar distance because the servo's more glidey, but less speed. But I think for this wind, it's better to just disc up a little bit. Okay, so this is doable, but it's really scary because the next like 50, 60 meters here are OB. So there's a very small gap to hit with that much OB around. So I think you want to actually blast a little farther. But I think I'll try throwing a high forehand flex here. That way I'm not going to hit any of the first trees here, but also the green is surrounded by OB down there, so this is going to be a tough shot. Probably would lay up here in the 970 series, but see if I can somehow figure this one out. That's good. That's going to be down there for a putt. Yeah. A little bit short right, but that's what you want to do because that's the safe side. That was pretty beautiful. There's a drop zone right back here behind me if you do go OB. No, I did, but you know, it's a practice round. We're doing a little mulligan. Hey, look at this area that you're coming into here. There's actually more space here on the left side than I remembered. So you can definitely, if you are where I was, definitely, or from the drop zone even, just throw a backhand hyzer into this area and then take the putt, rather than having to flex the forehand in here. But I think the forehand is the way to park it. And I do have a little chance for the birdie here, so OB right behind. Hope I don't get punished. I was scared. That was a scared bid. Not wanting to commit too hard. If I just popped that, that would have been perfect because that was right on line. Oh goodness. See, that's the thing when you cheat and do a mulligan, it always evens itself out anyways. If not like with a random weird kick or something, then with bad putts on the green. That's how it works for me. So I can't cheat. That's the thing. Even if I try, it's not gonna work. That's gonna be a bogey. That's 7 over now. Definitely one that I will write in the book as one I can birdie though. as it's not about distance, it's just about control. Now this is probably the easiest hole on the course, I'd say. 92 meter par 3, it's right there. Could probably reach it with a mid-range thrown hard, but I don't really like throwing mid-ranges, so I think it's a good shape for my servo. Could also go forehand here, a little flip up forehand, but I think the backhand looks more satisfying. Turn it a little. That's a really good kick there in the end. Didn't quite turn it, but otherwise I think it's the right play. I actually have a couple of very scoreable holes here in a row, because the next one is an island hole, pretty downhill island hole. So that's just about control, and I'm good at controlling a putter, so hopefully we're gonna be able to birdie that one. Okay, I may actually have to try a mid-range or a putter on this hole next time, because this one was zooming in here and it's still pin high. Fortunately got caught by this tree, but it would have been definitely going very long. For birdie, come on, get the first birdie here. No. All right, that's a par. Definitely one that I feel like I should be automatic on. Actually nice to have one like this where it feels like a must get in the middle of such a hard course. It feels right to get a little breathing room, but another type of breathing room, because also now you just feel bad if you don't get the par, or if you don't get the birdie. Usually you feel bad if you don't get the par. All right, 103 meters and probably like 15 meters downhill, I would think, something like that. Island hole, obviously there's water on the back right of it, otherwise just inside those locks. Go with a little proxy, try and control it down there on a little anhyzer, land it quite a bit in front of the basket if I can, because I think it's pretty hard pin down there. It's gonna skip a bit. Didn't really go anhyzer, but it's gonna work, I think. It's on there. Let me try and throw the range. It should get to the ground a little faster. And turn a little bit. That could be the play, actually. That looks really nice. Oh, that was a little short. Look at this green. Beautiful drop zone over there on the other side. Just heard a fish jump as well. Kind of nice. But I do think as a lefty putter that going long on this green is a pretty good idea, because now I have a lot of space on the right side of the basket, so I can kind of fade it into the basket, or like, you know, if I miss it, it should stay in bounds, hopefully. That's what I'm trying to get at. I dared to putt it this time. It wasn't like a scared bid. Just pulled it a little bit. Still haven't gotten my birdie. A little comeback for par though. Should be pretty easy, you know, because it's not for birdie, so it's much easier putt. That was a lot of chains. Not enough though. It was definitely the left side. Wow, that looked perfect. That's the feel we're going for here. That's a bogey again. That's incredible. I actually think I'm gonna stop counting scores on this round. Oh yeah. We're at the par 5 now. Okay, I think I can birdie this one too. I can actually birdie all of the holes out here so far, because I have the distance for hole 1 now. I might actually be at a distance level now where I could probably play the Euro Tour again if I can just learn how to putt. Because that was the problem before. I only had like when I played the Euro Tour, I only had like 90 meters of backhand power, so I had to forehand everything. But now having like 120, 125 on a good throw, that's serviceable. That's just enough to get around, I think. I will say the pros can probably throw mid here, just stay in bounds. I have to throw a fish and wave to get the distance that I need, but I'm willing to do that. And I'm gonna have more fun doing it. Par 5, 293 meters, by the way. Landing zone, par 5. Gotta get 110 meters, and then 100 meters more, and then a hyzer back around, it says on the tee sign. Come back now. Oh, kick back. It was gonna go OB. Okay, came a pretty significant headwind just as I threw, so that's not gonna be ideal for this kind of shot. Might not be a birdie from that position. My plan for filming 2 videos a day and like playing that much without getting injured or without my arm being tired is to try and throw as few forehands as possible. Mainly use it for like control shots and only like 70% power. Because I do believe I can throw almost as many backhands as I want without getting tired. It's really only the forehand. My elbow has been tingling a little bit on the pain side lately, so gotta make sure to not make that worse. It's really just because I haven't been working out as much here in the spring because I've been sick all the time due to stress, obviously, and yeah, just getting the flu like once a month pretty much. Just had it now. Maybe you can hear my voice is a little bit off. Still coughing a little bit. Hard to stay consistent in the gym if you're sick all the time. Try and get a flex out to the right. If I get right enough, I might open the ankle for birdie still. Ah, that's too right. Get through. I actually got through. Lost a lot of distance on that though. But yeah, little update on the life situation. I don't remember how much I said already, but basically I'm done with my exams. I'm off school for this year. So I only have 1 year left of my education. And now I have like 3 months of summer holidays, which is incredible, you know. Actually, it's only like 2 months, but, or 2.5, I believe. But still absolutely amazing. And that's what makes time for this right here. Making some more videos. I think there's a chopper flying over me right now. And since I'm about to get a lot of videos filmed here in Sweden, my plan is to double up on videos for some weeks, so it doesn't take like 2 months to get these videos out. So I'm gonna go Tuesdays and Fridays for a little while. Hopefully I can keep the editing up for that. A little bit of an awkward footing here with a little creek, but just gonna get around the corner up here and get to the left as much as I can without going OB. I don't think I really want to go for much because I can't get the birdie from here anyways. Should just lay it up for the par, but we'll do a hyzer with the control wave. Yeah. That's short. That is so short. That's much better. Yep. That's what you want to do. Well, I think it also just looks like the depth perception is a little bit off here because everything is so big. Like this is actually like a 50-meter wide fairway kinda. It's a huge, or like 30, 40 maybe. It's like a huge area and the trees are humongous. So when you look at it, you think it's like 40 meters to that corner, but it's probably like 80. Okay, this is actually a lot shorter or a lot closer than I thought it was. So maybe you do want to push for the birdie even though you're out of position. Like if I got 15 meters more on the second shot, I definitely could have had an angle up there. Sit. That's nice. Oh yeah, and by the way, I've gone back to filming in 4K. Basically, when I got this camera, I started filming in 4K. It's definitely much better quality, especially when you zoom and turn them into reels where you have to zoom like ×3. You could definitely see a change. But the files were just so annoying to work with because like my editing program ended up lagging a lot, even though I have a pretty strong PC. Mainly, I think because I was lacking space. Like one video is like 100 gig or 80 gigabytes of raw footage, and basically it was just lagging so much. It was so annoying to edit. So I went back to HD for like a year now, but I started being pretty annoyed by the quality, so I actually just bought an external SSD on 1 terabyte, also just to have the space for all these videos I'm going to film over here, to store them, and then hopefully I'm going to be able to edit directly off of that thing. Not sure how it works because I'm not an editor, but people do say it's a thing. Gotta get this putt dialed in here. That's it. So hopefully that's gonna work, and hopefully you guys are enjoying the higher quality. Let me know in the comments for sure if you think it's worth it to film in 4K, if you guys see a difference, because it is definitely a little bit tougher for me, but I'll definitely do it if you guys like it. That's it. Now it's there. Wow, this is beautiful. They actually added that Ale logo to since last time I was here, last year. 132 meter par 3 though, plays a little bit uphill I think, is my guess. But basically throwing over this valley. This might be one that's hard for me to birdie. A little bit too much distance, but I'm gonna try flexing it off the left side with my distance wave. I think there's wind for a distance here, so gotta make sure to turn it. Oh, it slipped out of my hand, so I didn't turn it. Okay, kicked out to the fairway actually, so that should be a par. Let me try again though with the fishing wave. That's much better. That's probably getting there. If it flexes back, it did not flex back. That fishing wave is weird, man. It like has a lot of turn early. It actually flies a little bit like my trail. Has a lot of turn early, gets to its angle, and then just holds that angle for way longer than the other wave. That is very interesting. Let me just try and throw the trail so you guys can see the similarity there and what I'm talking about. So basically this one is pretty quick to get flipped to the angle that it wants to be on, and then it stays for on that angle for a long time, you know. Let me try here. See, flips to that angle and then holds it for a long time, way over there, and then fades back. It's actually just as far as the other two. The trail just flies good. The fishing wave here did actually get to like 18 meters, and it hit some trees right here. So I definitely can birdie this one as well. I'm surprising myself a lot out here. This course is so much more fun now that I have the distance for it. It's actually amazing. See if I can somehow manage a nose up putt here, because it's a little bit low ceiling. That was a good bid, kind of. Just to the left, but nice height and nose up there. Hopefully we can manage to come back right here. Yep. My putt is starting to feel better. It feels like it's actually doing what I'm feeling like it's doing. Before it was like I pop it and I don't know where it's going. Now I can feel the mistake if I'm making one. And it feels right if it goes in. So that's kind of nice. I think I'm sticking with a lefty putt for maybe the rest of the year, because I definitely do have more natural pop. So I just got to figure out my putting style. I think I might start drawing it a little bit off the right side, because I had a little bit of trouble with where am I drawing it to. Because I felt like my leg was getting in the way when I was doing the more like push putt up and down thing. So I might be going to a little bit of like a Gannon style, where putting it a little bit, like pulling a little bit from the side and then popping it for it. Wow. Just another absolute banger of a hole. Like, it just doesn't stop for some reason. They just have all of them out here. I can't stop talking and I can't stop throwing. This is just paradise for a disc golfer, man. You've got to get out here if you're ever close. I think this one asks for a trail. Significantly downhill, 146 meter par 3 though. So it's a little bit long for me, but it's also a very straight shot, so I think the trail will be good for it. It's a lot of hyzer. I think that was a little too much hyzer. Yeah, it's gonna be a little left, but I was a little bit afraid it was gonna flip too much when I also threw it a little bit down towards the ground. I'm gonna try the fishing wave here. But flips more. Okay, that's a really, really good shot. Just snip that branch, but that's in putting range. That was a little bit of an unclean release, had a little bit of wobble to begin with, but it ended up flying pretty nice. Okay, the second one here was like 10 meters short. The other one was pin high, but just left in the trees, like I expected. Oh my goodness. I think I over popped it maybe. Or like I pulled from right to the left there. Okay. Okay, that's hard for me. I don't know what to do on these longer uphill putts if I'm pulling from the right to the left. Easier for me to pop it from down low on that kind of putt. Kind of like Ricky, you know, like. It's alright though. Another par. Provisional par though, to be fair. Alright, that's the front nine done. Feels like I've played an entire course. Maybe because I'm throwing a little extra shots, but I'm super excited to go play another course, which is the back nine. This place is amazing, man. Hole 10 is a 128 meter par 3. Really just straight, but OB on both sides, tightening in towards the basket. So really got to be controlled with it once you get up there. A little bit of a headwind, so I'm not sure that this is the right play, but I don't think I can get there with my proton wave. So I will go with the flippy wave here, hoping that the wind will die down a little bit when you get closer to the basket. That's perfect. That's way short though. Is this the longest hole so far, or did I just not hit that one right? That's a fishing wave. No, this one feels a lot longer. Maybe this one is 128 meters and uphill rather than downhill like the other ones have been. Okay, so this might be one that I'm just playing for par. And if I am just playing it for par, I think I should throw this wave just up the right side here, not throw flex. Like that. Just to be sure that I can land it in bounds. Go for a one angle shot and then a little upshot. I think that might be the play for me. I mean, it's definitely a fairly easy par to get if you're just playing it for par. So I think that will be the play, because this seemed like it was going to be the farthest I could get. Although my wave hyzer was only like 10 meters short of this, which is confusing me a little bit. Maybe I didn't hit these shots perfectly. I feel like I should be able to get into this area, but still it's like a risky jump putt. So I think I'll play this one for par. Or throw it in for the birdie. It's perfect. Throwing a lot of waves out here, because that's how I get my distance, you know. But that's good. I like my waves. I did also get this new Zenith in the pack, because I lost my old Zenith in Voyage, but this one is a little bit more domey and has a lower parting line, and it doesn't quite fly as overstable as the other one, so it's really just gonna end up being kind of a backup for my proton wave. It's about the same flight as that one, where I wanted something a little more overstable that I could throw into headwinds. So unlucky with that one. Finally, an actual good upshot. I always leave these ones way too long. This might be one of the easier holes on the course as well, for sure. Basket is, you can actually see it straight through here. I remember it being way more to the right, but this seems pretty easy actually. Just a little forehand hyzer. I think I'll probably go the fireball and then a little bit up high stally, because then it should be able to stop going and then go into, or maybe it's a low skip shot. I'm not sure what to do here, but just go fireball because it doesn't make any mistakes, and then hit the gap. That's what I was trying to do. Might even be a little bit short actually. I think that fireball shot is kind of the play, because you don't want to get deep into these trees, but it did get caught up pretty early here. So it's actually a really bad shot, if I'm being honest. This is one that I should get more times than not. Maybe the same line, but with a Tesla, to have a little more flip up through here. I don't know. I'll have to try a couple things. But let's just drain the putt. Not high enough. Still have yet to get a birdie, huh? It's kind of weird. I feel like I should definitely get some birdies. But I have been in this circle for quite a few birdies. I just haven't been putting well. We'll take another par. I'll need to work this hole out, because this is one that I need to have. Oh, I kind of forgot this hole. And it's like one of the best holes in the world. Par 4, it's pretty much symmetrical here in the beginning. So like, you can go whichever way you want. After that, there are two gaps, pushing hyzer and a wider spike hyzer up to the basket. The pros at Alley Open, most of them just threw a hyzer out there, but kind of leaves you with a long upshot. So I think I'll try to throw a flex through the left side, also because it's a more fun shot for me. I'll try it. I'll try both of them. But if I can get this one through, it gives me like 15 meters extra, maybe 20 meters extra, and that will make the birdie very gettable for me. It's gotta use the width here. That was too tight. Let me try it again. That's so high though, unnecessarily high. It's gonna fade into the left there. That's it. Insanity. And then that fades back right in the middle. That is way up there. Okay, that's the perfect shot for the left gap. I think that's perfect. Yep. That is right smack dab in the middle. Perfect. All right, I actually only got like 8 more meters with the flex shot, which is like by no means acceptable for the risk that I was taking. It took me 4 tries. But also remember that was a 9 speed, so I could definitely get probably 10 meters more if I push one of the waves in there, but if I'm gonna miss it most of the times and like just give myself an automatic bogey in there, it's not gonna be worth it. So I think I will be going to hyzer, but let's first see if I can actually make it to the basket from here. Straight shot through here, and a little fade in the end. So I should go with the control wave. I don't know how far I have left, but I believe it might be 110 or so. That would be my guess. So I can probably reach it, but a little bit hard for me on just a straight hyzer. No, so much hyzer. I don't know why, but my fairway run-ups are not good at all today. I'm mistiming them a little bit. Ooh. Yeah, I grip locked that way to the right. But that did teach me something. There's more than 110 meters down there. I think there's like 120. So I think the hyzer play might be a play for par for me. So if I want to actually get there in 2, I have to go for this gamble shot that I need to be way better at executing to allow myself to do it. It's perfect. Yeah, that got up there for putt. I think that might be the only way that I can birdie it, is going the flex play, and it will make the second shot so much easier for me. That 10 extra meters. That is so hard. Like, do you want to have the easy shot on the first or the second throw? It's really the decision here. And they're both pretty similar in like how hard they are. Just makes it such a good hole, I have to say. The decisions that are being made on this hole is incredible, especially for like an arm speed like mine. I guess if you have 150 meters, the hyzer is very simple. But then is it the straight hyzer gap or is it the spike hyzer gap? It's another decision all of a sudden. And then you get up here and it's the basket is on a little hill, so you gotta make a decision whether you want to lay up or not. Such a cool hole, man. This is my birdie look from the flex drive that actually works. So I have like 3 mulligans to get here. Good to know that I can birdie it though. Let's strain this one. That's a nice looking putt. Felt so good. That's felt not as good. All right, time for another par 5, 310 meters. So can't waste any meters on this one. It's 120 meters to the first landing zone. Basically, there's like a big open circle out there in the open space that you can kind of see through the first gap here. And from there, you want to cut way down right into the woods. But it's pretty important that you get far enough, because otherwise you're very cut off for the next shot, and then you kind of have to just pitch one around. So distance is key here, but also if you don't quite have the distance or you're afraid you're not gonna nail it perfectly, getting a little bit out left will open the angle a little bit. So that's the plan with this one. Going for a little flex with the proton wave. No. Well, I shouldn't have told you guys what I did or what I was trying to do. I ended up hyzering it a bit more than I wanted. Okay, I thought I didn't actually get enough distance because I didn't flex it, but on further review, I did. This is like perfect distance, a little bit down left. And I didn't remember the fact that it's a little bit higher right here in front of me, so it kind of pinches it off a little bit, forces a flex. But that's fine. I'll throw a forehand flex from here. Flex forehand, octane, get down there. Distance is important here, so it fades around the corner and not into the corner. So really gotta flex it. Oh goodness. I haven't thrown a forehand yet today, have I? That was so bad. And then I tried to just smash it. It's probably not a good idea. Maybe we'll just go lefty backhand, because I'm not feeling forehand right now. I gotta like warm up my forehand quite a bit before feeling comfortable throwing it hard. Especially if it's like a flex shot like this. It's kind of weird. Then fade back right. I think that hit a pretty stiff headwind down there somewhere, because it like cut over to the left early. I thought it was perfect. I definitely need to get quite a bit farther on the second shot to get the birdie here, but I definitely could have gotten past this corner as I was trying to do if I hit the perfect flex shot. And in that case, I think it's only like 80 meters left. So this is a birdieable hole for me. Just didn't quite hit it here. Let me try the wave on a big flex line. See if we can get up in like 20-30 meter range. What? That was so weird. That was so left. Let me redo that one. See, that was much better. Is that like almost a putt? Okay, that's a good shot. Good distance on that one. Just forget about the first wave that I threw. This is actually a putt. I'm like seriously underestimating my backhand distance, because I'm not used to throwing this far, but I love it. Oh. See, I can't do that. That's a little bit too committed. Because that's like 8 meters behind the basket now. Maybe go a little bit slower, but more out left. That's a better pace, but it doesn't... I don't know what to do with jump putts, really. Or like longer putts. That's okay. I'll figure it out. I don't need to make 15-meter putts to be 970 rated, as long as I just make most of the inside the circle putts. And the jump putts just need to have a chance of going in, and then some days they will just feel really good and you'll hit all of them. But these ones, I gotta make. That counts. These ones I also gotta make, even more importantly. That's a good putt. Wow, this gap is so much smaller than it looks on camera. Were you guys also thinking, like when Ricky hit that left one, like what? How do you miss that gap? I would never miss that gap. And then you come up here and it's like, okay, it's like 1.5 meters wide. It's a 109 meter par 3 though. Is honestly so much more special than it looks on camera, because it's right there in the middle. I hope I can reach it with my servo. I think I can, because it has the right flip for it. Slide flip up just straight at it, and it should hold straight for a long time. Let me try that again. Okay, less reach back, more controlled. You're good at this, Andrew. Sometimes you are. Be it now. I was it now. Just like go in the basket or something. That's such a good shot. Faded out a little bit left, but like, wow. What an absolute beaut. Yeah, pin high, just 10 meters left. And that stupid pole is like perfectly in the way. Actually, no, I can fade around it. But it's gotta go so close to it. Definitely the right disc for the shot though. This was high tier. I wanted to control it and be nice and slow so it had time to fade. Just left it a little bit low. Good line though. Good feeling putt. Trying to imitate it in a little bit more pop. Boom. All right, I have high hopes for my putt actually. Like my backhand is by a significant margin, way better than it has ever been, and you guys know it. My forehand's not very good right now, but that's fine. I have a good lefty backhand. So as soon as my putt starts being consistent, you guys are done. Like, I'm gonna be 1,000 rated in no time. It's gonna be perfect timing for winning the 2026 Danish Championships, like I said I would, like a year and a half ago. So, watch out. I don't even think James Conrad would use this entire tee pad. Like, I'm gonna do like 5x steps. Par 4, uphill, 180 meters. Probably plays just over 200, I would think. Actually, gotta pump it a little bit. Really just want to go straight out the gap. And then the fairway kind of snakes to the right a little bit and then back in the middle. So, kind of looks like a wave, doesn't it? So I gotta throw the wave. Why is it not turning more? What? I guess because it's uphill. It doesn't flip more. Not much more, at least. Maybe there's like a tailwind messing it up a little bit here. I'm obviously not in position for the birdie here, really. Gotta just pitch it up there. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's perfect, I think. So this right here is like the perfect landing zone. I guess if you land back here, actually, you'll have a more flat run up. But from here, it's still 100 meters and pretty severely uphill. It's gonna take a hard flex for me to get up there. I think I can do it, but it's a tough shot still for me. This one though is much more manageable. Maybe because I threw another shot. But awkward run up, so I think I'm just doing a standstill here. It's like 65 meters. Should be able to do that with my proxy. It's going a little left, but it'll be a putt. Maybe a situation for my watt here, actually. Threw it a little more hyzer, so it doesn't really matter. The watt actually got a little bit farther than my proxy there. I didn't expect that. Okay, this is that 9-meter putt that I just gotta have dialed. But I feel confident with these right now, so let's just drain it. I just pulled it a little bit. Correct, come on, pop straight at it. I corrected it a little bit, it was slightly better. But definitely feels more controlled than it has been in the last couple of tournaments. Oh, I guess I should make this comebacker actually. Nice. Oh, by the way, I want to just show you, one of the things that I'm down here to pitch is to get this as like the 1-year membership card or like indicator for the Ala Disc Golf Center. Hopefully they like it. Little logo on there. I have my own logo here on one just like this. I think it looks beautiful. It really came out good, and I just want to say that that's also one of the things that birdie cards do. They make these logos. Looks really nice, and if you want it for maybe a club or maybe like a player pack for a tournament, contact birdie cards, because yeah, they're amazing, and they're honestly the best at it out of anything I've seen. Birdiecards.shop, guys. This hole is super exciting. Like hole 16, it's 120 meters way downhill. And I've seen so many approaches to this hole at the Ala Open. Some people go forehand, some people go backhand, even a backhand roller I've seen. Skamahawk over the top, grenades. I've seen pretty much everything, but nothing seems to be consistent, which is kind of the cool thing. Like everything can work, but nothing seems to be much better than anything else. I think for me, this will be a forced turnover with the servo up there, because it kind of fades out in the end as it comes down and loses some speed, hopefully. But the challenge is to get that right amount of width here, because you're a little bit too wide, you go in the back trees, a little bit too tight, obviously we hit the first one. May have to try this one a couple of times until I figure one out. No, that's too wide, see? Gonna hit the backside. Yep. No, that's not enough angle at all. That could be it. Wow, I just throw a putter and it goes to, what, 15 meters? Is that really the play? There's no way, man. Well, I'm not quite sure now, guys. That little putter shot felt pretty easy and repeatable, and it got me to like 20 meters. I'm not sure how much farther my servo will get me. I think I could park it with the servo, but yeah, I don't know. I'm not quite sure about these two. But it's either the putter or the servo, I'm pretty sure. Let's see if we can hit this 20-meter putt. Oh! Oh, there's a giant hole in the ground. And I fell right into it and broke my ankle. It's not broken. Don't worry. It just really hurts. Oh, I hadn't seen that. I'm really fortunate to have like extremely strong ankles. I've never really hurt my ankle for more than like a day. I think I'm gonna be okay. That was scary though. Might stand still the next one here. I can still like put pressure on it. I think it's gonna be fine. That was almost a better putt anyways. Actually, I don't know. I didn't really see the first one, but it looks like it might have been close from where it's lying now. Oh, that was scary. I just thought I went to Sweden to break my ankle the first day. Really hope it's not going to be too sore when it gets cold. This was the first one though, so this will be a par. Alright, 17, par 3, 110 meters. Looks to be quite a bit uphill actually. So distance can be an issue here, I believe. Let's go for the distance wave. Yeah, that's just the perfect shot. That was really nice. I think it might be slightly short. Pretty good shot though. Maybe a chance for the first real birdie of the round. Ah, come on, let's get it. I want to click just one off on the birdie card. Okay, it's actually 12 meters short, I think. Short left. So, really got to hit a good putt here. There are no holes in front of me, so I can step if I want. Go! Yeah, exactly. Okay. Putting might be back on, man. Have a good feeling about it. Might need to get some sports tape because my backhand finger is starting to have a little bit of a blister. But that's actually not a problem. Usually I don't like having sports tape on my fingers because I feel like it's ruining my putting. But now I'm putting with my left hand, so it's not a problem at all. Hole 18. This one is an absolute friggin' driving range, dude. 245 meters, par 4. It's 190 meters down to the hazard, so that's not going to be in play in the first shot, for me at least. And really, I need to get like the perfect distance shot to be able to go for it on the second throw. So I'll go with the fish and wave. Might do two here. This one and the other lightweight wave there. Neutron. This is a good distance test, you know, if I hit them both on the right angle. No, that's so weak. I wanted it too much and I ended up just ruining my form. That's the thing. I'm not clean enough with the form yet to where I can like speed it up. I only have that one speed at like 80%. So let's throw this one 80% and it'll probably go 40 meters farther because I actually hit a decent angle. Oh, it's nose up though. I was way nose up. I didn't get it on the flex. I think I'm a little bit exhausted from throwing this many max distance shots because this course is definitely pushing my distance limit, which is a really, really good thing for practice. I'm sure if I lived around this course and played it a lot, I'll get pretty good at throwing distance shots because you need that 120, 130 meter shot, which you don't really do at many of the Danish courses. And also there's a little bit more space here than on a course like Skew. where you're gonna hit first available if you try to power up. But it's really beautiful, and wow, what a round, actually. I threw a lot of really nice shots, obviously also some pretty bad ones, but my backhand is feeling good most of the time, and my putt kind of got a little bit of a revolution today. So I'm excited to see if that's gonna hold on, and I'm actually gonna start putting well, so I can beat these 970 challenges, or if it's just a fluke. We'll have to see. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to play another round today. Gotta make sure that the ankle is good. I can't really go over on the second shot anyways, so I might as well just play from the first drive. Should be good if I have the right feeling of the distance. Oh! I might have gone into the hazard. Maybe it wasn't as far as I thought. Whoopsie! This is approximately where Niklas was when he almost lost it out of the open. And I'll just show you how he should have done it. Get down. Oh! Landed inbound, skipped out. Never mind, Niklas, you're really good at the game. Already tried to film this, but the camera went out of battery just as I threw it. Kind of looks like a layup down there. Let's just say it was close to going in. Now I'll show you the real one. This is the one that counts. Well, I guess disc golf is hard. Really? I just want to try and finish out the video, man. Come on. That's it. Alright. That's going to be it for this video. Good thing we didn't take score, because I probably ended like 17 over par. But I feel like I have a good shot at getting some birdies out here. I'm going to figure out what 970 is, and then we're going to do a couple of different challenges out here the coming weeks and days. Put in the comments below, what do you think of this course? And if you have been here, what was your score at it? Because I'm actually curious to see like what's the score for like normal people and not the pros. Subscribe for more videos like this one. Definitely have some bangers coming up, obviously here from Sweden. Amazing courses all around out here. Amazing places. This is Disc Golf Heaven. If you ever have a chance to get to Ale Disc Golf Center, definitely get here because it's worth it. And I guess there's nothing left to say other than thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you on Friday, actually, because, like I said, we're doing 2 uploads weekly for a little while. I'll see you then.